Hi, my name is AJ Sorello. I am a sophomore here at UNC Chapel Hill, majoring in psychology and human development family science with a concentration in child and family health. And in this video, I am going to be talking about possible applications of two different theories of human development and family science. The first being Erik Erikson's stages of psychosocial development, and the second being social exchange theory. And I'm going to look at the applications of these different theories by interviewing Kathy Parker. Kathy is a licensed clinical social worker in Utah, as well as a mother to two boys. And in our interview, she talks about how she uses her information as a social worker and her knowledge of these theories in parenting her kids. So I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching. How are
Hey,
you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. So I just have two quick questions. The first one is just in terms of like Erickson's psychosocial developmental stages. How do you apply that either in your practice or like at home with your kids?
In terms of, so I guess first of all, you're getting your answer, which is it's not really something that is front of mind for me in my practice for sure. Um, in terms of parenting, I think that oops, sorry, where are we? Um, Okay. So I think in terms of parenting, like I identity versus confusion is pretty easy to identify as a parent, especially with like a tween slash teen, because there is so much like pulling away, but then wanting to be there. Like so for so for Chance, who is like approaching that stage or might already actually be there, there's a lot of like, I don't need you, I don't need you. Look at me. Did you see what I just did? No, I don't need you. Don't tuck me in. Okay, I'm ready. I'm in bed. Who's gonna give me a hug? Like there is so much of mixed messages. And I guess I think it's just important for me and for Uncle Dan to just remember that he's just as confused as we are. and and not to take it personally. He's not trying to manipulate us. It's not intentional. It's like he is still trying to understand like where his identity is, where his autonomy is, and where it is not. Is that helpful? Does that make
Yeah, no,
sense?
that's perfect. Yeah, because
Okay.
autonomy um is part of another, like one of the psychosocial stages is developing your own sense of autonomy and being like, oh, I can control my actions and that kind of
Hmm.
thing. So that's
Right.
helpful. Thank you. And then my second question is the same. It can be answered in terms of your practice or as a
Mhm.
parent. How do you think of social exchange theory and apply it in those ways? So, like cost and benefits in terms of determining if you should retain a relationship or not.
That is so tricky as a parent, I find, because kids are um, very defensive about their friendships. Like, mom doesn't get it. Mom doesn't get why being friends with this person is so important to me, even if I, as a mother, can see that there are things about that relationship that doesn't work, or maybe it's not really a reciprocal relationship. Maybe I see that there's more cost for my child than there is benefit. I think it's something I have to, as a parent, tread really lightly about. Because if I express in any way that I think that a friend, that I think the cost outweighs the benefit, the friend might not be a good influence, whatever it might be, then suddenly there is like this divide. And I am on one side, and my child and their friend are on the other. So, I do think it's something for sure that I think about as I examine their friendships. But and it's something I try to talk to them about. And I think when they were, I was going to say it was easier to talk about when they were younger, which might be true, but I think there weren't quite as many costs that I could identify when they were younger. Now that they're getting older, I'm seeing a lot more, but also like friends start to feel like the priority over other things. So I try to guide in that way, but I really do need to tread lightly. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I can imagine that's a difficult thing to navigate.
Right. I mean, imagine your dad telling you that your like best friend when you were in seventh grade, like wasn't really a great friend to you or wasn't really a good influence. Like you might even be drawn to that friend more
Yeah.
because dad doesn't get it, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's something that is like on my radar, but is a tricky thing to, it's like we have to be really creative in terms of like how we talk with our kids about these things so that we continue to be the ally.